Slow down, always in a rush. Pulled up with that $2 and not enough. I don't care who you're crazy, I can tell you from the age, but you're a New York baby. Try me out, I don't bite. Lie me down, sell me lies. Try me out, I don't bite. Lie me down, sell me lies. Use me, but target practice, I'm like loose leaf. Tear me at the seams. Use me, but target practice, I'm like loose leaf. Tear me at the seams. Every time I try to tell her, every line, every sign, I sell her. 'Cause I'm honestly out my mind for you. Working overtime. Try me out, I don't bite. Lie me down, sell me lies.
All right. So, check out this contraption right here. Well, first of all, I'm at Ben's place, and we are about to embark on a grand expedition. Ben is going to go to a field a little ways from here, and we're gonna land and walk to a Walmart, pick up some cheese, and he's got a oven, some kind of pizza oven over here. And his mission tonight is to fly to the Walmart, land, walk to the Walmart, buy the cheese, pack it up, bring it back. We're gonna cook some pizza. Now, my mission, I have been dreaming of this for years. I've been dreaming about this for absolutely years, okay? So, what I've done is I've gotten some construction knee pad, and I've built myself basically a mounting kit for a gimbal with my camera. So the challenge, I did some dry runs on the ground, getting the gimbal out of its pack, getting my camera out of its pack, and mounting it. What I haven't done is filmed with it. So we're gonna see what kind of challenges it presents, how easy it may be to film like this. I've been dreaming about this for years. I just never purchased a gimbal, never had a mirrorless camera to go on the gimbal, and no one would tell me how to do it or how it was done. I have gone after Ryan Southwell. I remember like back in 2011, 2012. Ryan, how are you making these videos, man? They're amazing. I can't tell you. He would not tell me. So I finally, like 10 years later, I'm gonna try it out. And I'll tell you what, in the past, I have tried everything possible without a gimbal. I was even so stupid one time, I put a swing arm out here, and I had one of those like weighted like gimbal things that you hold in your hands, got weights at the bottom. No sir, that did not work. It feels pretty smooth out here. Obviously there's lots of dangers with doing this. If you were to have an emergency out, I would say you gotta, if you're about this altitude, you probably don't have time to put everything away. So your equipment's gonna be trashed. One of the things they say in aviation is aviate first, always. Aviate, navigate. So if you ever choose to do something like this, absolutely you gotta fly the aircraft first and then film. You always gotta have your head with you. Here comes a plane. That's what I'm talking about, a plane right behind Ben there. So I'm gonna see how hard it is to fly this thing, get this thing out. The first step is pulling the gimbal out of its pack. And I'll show you guys when we get on the ground exactly what I've done. This should be not that hard with one-handed operation. So I've got the gimbal in this pack, and it should slide right on out of here. Fairly simple. It is requiring two hands for me to pull this out. That's okay. There we go. So I've got it out. I'm gonna stick it in my design and lock it. 1 and 2. There we go. So now my gimbal's in place. The next phase is to pull the camera out and stick it on here and lock it in place. So, camera, my Fujifilm X-T4, we're pulling it out, cover's coming off, and I knew it. So okay, here we go. I can bring my knee closer to me, and it's in between 3 and 4. I'll lock it down. Now it's locked in place. The next phase is to unlock the gimbal. So I got 1, 2, and 3 spots. Next phase. Camera comes on. Gimbal comes on. Okay, there we go. Now, the camera is ready. Okay, now I gotta find Ben. The great thing about this gimbal is that it has a little joystick here. So I can actually pan, left, right, up, down. All right, so let's find Ben. I got this thing set up. It's not that hard to set up. So I'm trying to catch up to Ben so we can test this thing out, get a few shots with it. Now, why do I want to do this? I really don't have a good answer for you. It just seems like a cool project. It's a challenge to try and get some cool shots. That's about all I can say. It's just really just for fun. I can definitely feel on my weight shift the weight of the gimbal and the camera on my left leg. So I do have my right toggle in my hand. We're gonna go ahead and press record. Let's see if we can't get some sweet shots here. Ben looks like he's dipping down, so as I get closer to him, hopefully he does some turns so I can catch up. The Walmart that he wants to go to, he said was about 10 miles away. So sweet that I could pan this camera or this gimbal to the left while I'm flying straight. Amazing. So good. So good. Gosh, that's not good. The challenges. This is tricky. All right, so I'm gonna come to the left and he's dipping down into a field behind me. Here we go. There we go. Nice, nice. Oh. If I can get far enough away from him, just so I can track him and get closer to him slowly, you know, instead of being so close all the time. Like for example right here, so he's kind of far away and I'm gonna pan. I want him to be a little bit below the horizon. There we go. Oh yeah. Dang. That was gonna be a sweet shot, but I messed it up. Come on. Okay. We got these hay bales. Sweet shot. Oh yeah. Got that double tap centers. Also, there's a mode here where I don't want it to pan. So I've got these 3 buttons. I'm trying to figure out which way. There we go. Okay, so if I don't want it to pan, it's gonna stay straight as I'm turning. And that's kind of what I'm figuring out, that I don't want it to pan because I don't have it in my hand. And like if I'm turning left, it would turn left with me. I kind of want it to stay straight wherever I am. So like if I have a paraglider in front of me and I come to the left, there we go. That's way better. I can go right out. So I need to turn off the tilt, the roll, and the pan function. Way better. Way better. That's the key. All right, so before we get to this spot, I think we're pretty close. I am going to put this thing away. So we're going to practice. I'm going to climb up. There's a guy right on top of me. So I got to come to the right a little bit. I'm going to practice putting this thing up. So the first step is I'm going to turn the camera off. I'm going to turn the gimbal off. And I've got to lock it. So there's 1, 2, and how do I get to that one? And 3 locks, okay? Now the next step is gonna be to take the camera off the gimbal and take it off, we go get the lens and we put it in his bag. Which is a little hard. That part's a little hard. I just have to close it just enough so that when I land it doesn't fall out. Alright, so next step is the gimbal. So I gotta unlock, I'm only gotta unlock one of them actually. That comes out, and I gotta remember which way I put it in, okay? And I've got a bag that it's gonna pop right into. Difficult to figure out. Ben's going in, or he's checking out the landing spot. If I can get this thing in here, oh, it's a little difficult because I got it stuck on something. There we go. About getting out of here. Ooh, that's a tight spot. Oh man, dang. Damn. Can we do it? Not exactly sure. Ooh. Might be able to. Or, oh yeah, the other way. Okay. All right. Oh. Oh man. All right, so we committed to the landing. Looks like we're gonna go throw our stuff, our brightly colored paragliders, into the wood line over here and hope that none of these good old country folk take it. All right, we're back. Ben is back. I ended up having to stay here. All right, so we're back. Ben ran over, I should say, to Walmart, picked up some cheese and other things, maybe, to cook some pizza when we get back. But I ended up having to stay here because we had some guests come over. And I didn't feel that comfortable going with Ben and leaving all our gear here. I do have a lot of gear, something on my knee, a place I've never landed before. But that is all part of the adventure. Everything is secure, I believe. I do have a pole right there, so what I'm going to try to do is get the wing up on the street, pull it left. See Ben go first. Here we go. His engine died, I think. So he's got to take it off and reprime it or something. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to pull the wing up and go just to the left of this pole on the road. There's no cars coming, so here we go. To the right. And we're off. Woo! Fast takeoff there. Bent off. So smooth up here. There's Ben. He's got the food for the cooking of the pizza. All right, so the gimbal is out. It is going into its locking position. It's locked. Now, we get out the camera. We lock the camera in place. All right, now the gimbal's ready. 1, 2, and 3 unlocks. Camera's coming on. All right, and we're recording. Sweet. Yeah. There's Ben cooking up that pizza. Woo. I hope that you enjoyed that video. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to put that together, what I'm going to do with it, how it's going to turn out. Some of the things that I learned from flying with the gimbal today, it's pretty easy to get out and set up. I need to get into that user manual. I did not anticipate the horizon being off just a little bit. I'm sure there's an easy way. If I remember from watching some videos, there is an easy way to level the horizon after you've turned on the gimbal. So that's definitely something I need to do. Check out this shirt. For all you haters out there, no paracarin. No paracarin allowed anywhere that we fly. So if you want to pick one of these up, it's on my website. You can wear it to your next fly-in, and then you don't even have to say anything to anybody. You just walk up and they say, oh, no paracarins allowed here, so I'll just go the other way. Well, anyways, that was fun. That was a cool adventure. Flying to a new spot, landing. Ben, we're about to go over here. He's cooking up some pizza, I guess on a wood. I'm not sure, I haven't seen it. So he said he's gonna cook some pizza, so in like some kind of special oven. So whew, it's hot out here. That was a lot of fun, and I will see you guys in the next video. No paracarins. Peace. Look at that. 681 in there. Woo! Oh, it's a wood fire. It's wood fire. This thing is so sweet. I wish you guys were here to join me and Ben and Steven's over here. So how hard is it to get that wood going back there?
So easy.
And you buy, what kind of wood do you got back there? Just
stuff I cut down off this property.
Oh, nice.
And what I do is I mix coal and wood.
Oh, okay.
The coal burns longer and more steady, and the wood burns a little hotter, and should roll over the top of the pizza like that. And cook all the toppings.
Oh yeah, that's why they have the exhaust coming out here, so it goes, all the heat goes over the pizza and out, right? Yeah. Is that the idea?
That should be about it. You get this like leoparding, the color along the edge there.
That's so quick.
It's supposed to be 60 to 90 seconds. That is crazy.
Whoa. Alright everybody, so as promised I'm going to explain how I flew with the gimbal and the equipment that I used to fly with the gimbal. This setup, I've only flown with it one time and it worked pretty well and I'm pretty happy with the setup. So here's what I did. I have like a little construction knee pad, and this knee pad comes up over the knee right here, and it has 3 straps. I think that's pretty important. And what I did was I purchased some barbell clamps. That seems to be perfect. So these clamps, they come open and close pretty easy with one hand. So I can take the gimbal off and slide it in here and clamp it down. I'll show you that in one second. So that is the setup that I used for the gimbal on the knee. And here's the equipment that I bought for flying with the gimbal. I was trying to figure out where am I going to stow this gimbal and what kind of bag. So I came up with this Molly chest mount, and this just slides on like so, and I will strap it in place. So this is on my chest, and this is like an ammo pouch, and I'll drop a link in the description below with all this if you want to try and copy me. So the gimbal, it's a little tight, but I feel like it needs to be for flying. So there, the gimbal comes out, and the gimbal that I'm using is a the name, like it's a Scorp C. So like, dang, I can't remember the name. It starts with the F. But I'll drop a link down below. This thing is amazing because it has this joystick. So when I was flying, I can mount this in here, and the joystick sits on top of my knee as such, and I can pan and tilt, as you can see in the video, with the joystick while I'm flying with my hand on the brake, or I can let go, and it's perfect. To take it out, you unlock, pull this up, and it stows right back in this bag. So this is just some Molly chest mount and with an ammo bag, and it's the largest one that I could find, but it fits perfect in there. And for the camera bag, I just have this little man purse right here. I'll drop a link with what this is, but my mirrorless Fujifilm fits right into here. This is mounted under all of this, so all that works pretty well. There's the bag with the gimbal, and one more time, pretty ingenious setup, I would have to say so myself. So anyways, that's the equipment setup for the gimbal. Obviously I need some more practice. I need to figure out how to level the horizon, but hopefully I can get rid of some of that in post, and all is good. So here's to more adventures with flying with the gimbal, and we'll see how it goes, how the progression goes from here. Thanks for watching. If I hadn't already said it, be sure and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell notification so you can get all my future videos as soon as they happen.
and drop a comment in the section below and let me know how you liked this gimbal setup. I'll see you guys in the next video. Holy cow. Alright, peace out.